Oh, hoo-hoo. Welcome to the Bach Boys. We are boys who love the Bach. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Casey S.
I'm Jake C.
And I'm Alex F.
And that opening up for the Bach Boys was the Kids Bop Chorus with their rendition of Who Let the Dogs Out?
The KBK.
It was so cool to walk into the Bach Boys studio and standing there performing just for us amongst a crowd of teenage girls was a bunch of kids.
The Kids Bop.
The Kids Bop.
There was Tommy and
Chucky.
Billy,
And
Chucky,
Ann.
And Stu.
Stu, Dee Dee was there. And we all slow danced.
They were all Bahamian.
Bohemian, but not Bohemian.
No, they had it together.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't get the.
Well, because Bohemian means like, you know, you
Little crunchy.
live by no rules.
Little
You're
crunchy.
just
Like
kind of like
granola,
free,
yeah.
like
Okay.
right.
But to the
Do I
Baja
have the
men,
wrong
are
definition?
the Baja men not
It's
Bohemian?
Baja.
Baja Blast. You're confusing the Baja men with.
Baja Fresh.
Look, agree to disagree. Let's clink our crystal glasses to. We're drinking Dawn dish soap. We're gonna do the Dawn thing. Clink them, boys. Whoop, whoop. That's good dish soap. That's right, of course. Loyal fans of the Bach Boys will know that this season is sponsored by Dawn. We're doing the Dawn thing.
Cheers.
Cheers to a new era for the Bach Boys. Look, we'll admit. We'll say it here first. The Bach Boys we're here for the right reasons, but maybe we haven't been showing it. And it's because we've had a little bit of internal drama. You may have noticed.
Don't even bring it up.
The
one
most
of our
dramatic
boys.
season of the Bach Boys yet.
Well, this is the first major loss the Bach Boys have faced. Daniel B is no longer with us. He died. Tragically.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Danny B.
Yeah, we're super excited that you finally crossed over.
Big ups to the big G for me.
Yeah.
You'll see all the big dogs in heaven.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you up there unless we end up in the bad place.
Ooh.
That's where the kitty cats go.
Yeah, but all dogs go to heaven. And all Willses go home. Spoiler alert.
And Leo.
If you're listening to this Bachelor recap and you haven't seen the episode yet, spoiler alert, Wills goes home.
And you're doing it wrong. Watch the show, then listen to us.
Yeah, I mean, I respect it. I respect someone wanting to go in feeling like they know what's going on. If you have a fear of the unknown, feel free to listen to us before you watch the show.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to the Kids Bop in its entire discography, don't listen to us.
Yeah.
You don't know what you don't.
Kids Bop Boys.
Yeah, you need context.
Yeah, that's true. Check out our never-released podcast, The Kids Bop Boys. We used to-
Google it on your work computer.
Kids Bop Boys.
No incognito windows.
Yeah,
That's
I-
cheating.
And look for our best episode, Shirtless and Oiled Up.
Shirtless
It's the name of
TV.
the episode. So just look up Kids Bop Boys Shirtless and Oiled Up on your work computer.
Yeah, and leave it open on your screen before you plug in for a big meeting, like a big presentation, because I'm sure all your coworkers will love to see that too.
Volume on.
And if you're a mom driving your kids to school right now, don't let anybody hear this.
Yeah,
They're going to think it's bad.
I assume that you've domed his ears at this point while you're driving. Put your hands back on the wheel.
Yeah, stop clapping. We appreciate it.
At this point, we'll give a warning to all parents that the part we just went through was not appropriate for kids. So if don't let them rewind.
Yeah,
no
don't.
You're
rewinding.
welcome.
Yeah, don't listen to the previous part if you're with kids. And something about kids and parents relating to hometowns.
Yes.
Coming up next week.
You know what's going to be really interesting about that is as we learned tonight, one of our boys, Blake, has a step parent, and as we know, hashtag
All parents
Our
our
step
step
parents.
parents.
Yeah.
So this is the first real parent we've seen on the show, and I'm excited to see what good parenting looks like as opposed to the rest of this.
I think the basketball
crap.
coach is going to be a hunk.
Yeah, are we gonna meet the basketball coach?
I hope they're still together.
I want to
'cause
meet the coach.
That's juicy.
I hope he
drama.
calls him coach.
No.
And he calls Blake sport.
He has to call him Coach Sir.
Coach Dad.
Coach Dad.
Coach Dad. Coach Daddy's an amazing character name.
Coach Dad.
Thanks for dinner, Coach Daddy.
Coach Daddy sounds like
Makes me think of.
like something. It just sounds like a girl. Someone in LA would date a Coach Daddy
He
who
buys her a lot of Coach.
yeah, like specifically purses.
Yes.
Yeah, the Coach Daddy, and you got
Oh,
your
right.
Fendi
It's a
Daddy.
brand.
You got your Gucci Daddy.
And whenever
Gucci
Blake's
mama.
mom travels, she always flies Coach.
It's a bumpy ride.
God, that was a real bummer for him, huh?
Yeah. Blake?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It sucks. I don't know what that's like.
Same.
Yeah.
What about you, Casey?
You can't imagine what it would be like to be told about your parents' divorce by someone in school, right? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I guess we got to talk about this. For all you audio listeners out there, just know that my parents are divorced, and which is obviously why I'm such an expert on love, because I don't want to let that happen again.
Break the cycle.
Yeah, exactly. And I learned about it from a kid at school who found out because we were buying his house and was a little shiza and decided to tell me that was happening. And then I went home and asked my parents about it. Instead of saying, no, that's not happening, they said yes.
Oh, wow.
It was sad.
yeah, that's exactly what happened to Blake. That is so crazy, man. You should have
Yeah,
up on
divorce
Insta.
is a really painful thing. Just kidding. It's awesome.
And remember,
2 Christmases!
that's right. This episode
Cheers to 2 Christmases, everybody.
sponsored
With
by
Tim
Dawn
Allen.
Dish Soap and Divorce. Rest in peace, Daniel.
16 nights of Hanukkah.
That's true.
Wow. 16 nights of Hanukkah.
Yeah, 2 months of Ramadan.
Oh, God.
An eternity of sadness?
Think of all the presents you get for 2 months of Ramadan, though. So many presents.
You'd be so hungry.
You, you would be so hungry. And you know who's hungry?
Who?
Colton and Becca, because as usual, they didn't touch a single bite on their plate during their one-on-one, which was weird.
Random thought. Do you
Jeez.
guys
They're
think...
full of conch.
Oh,
Yeah.
Too much crunk.
As if they needed any aphrodisiacs. The chemistry is so palpable.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're so handsome.
But it's
She's-
not.
As Becca said, I'm pregnant and he doesn't know it yet. That's what she said. Just
yeah,
kidding.
that was a bombshell.
No, but she is in love with him, and that's a
No,
lot.
She just really wants to rip that card.
The thing, yeah, that's
Just
for sure.
punch it in and call it.
Oh,
a
I thought we were
day.
talking about Blake.
No, not anymore.
Oh, I
Blake's
literally
old
said Colton.
news.
Oh, Colton? No.
You were just
no,
confused
no.
because Ryan didn't call him by what he normally calls him.
Football player. Boy?
Chargers guy. I'm trying to be inclusive
This
here.
is just another Dean situation for you. You're falling for him.
Look,
I
he's
can
hunky.
tell.
He's just made of muscle. And he's got that smile.
And muscle.
And he's so smart. He puts me in the right head state.
Mind spot.
Yeah, he puts me in the right pain of mind.
I don't know. I have a feeling that like you should never like really want to be with someone who failed miserably at their career, no matter what the career was and no matter what odds they chose to go against. Like if you're a failure, you gotta kick that boy to the curb, right?
True.
Yeah, he's a
true.
total loser. It doesn't matter what a hunk he is.
He's not even
He's a failure.
Hashtag your failures don't deserve love.
Hashtag failure to launch.
Yeah, that movie's about Colton. Failure to launch. Yeah, it is a bummer. Well, the biggest, tying this into what he said tonight
Yeah,
was
like when they don't eat, it's failure to lunch.
Failure to lunch would be a sweet movie.
I'm so hungry.
When's Ramadan over?
You get
It's
two
whole
months of it
months.
because your parents are divorced.
Do you think that like Snickers sells a lot of bars in like Muslim countries during Ramadan, or less bars? Because their slogan
How
is
many
if
bars
you're
they
hungry, grab a
sling in.
Snickers. But
Everybody walking around
Well,
is just
after
like
5.
Betty White and Christopher Walken, all these old celebrities.
After 5, I'm sure it's just every, Muslim in the country, just in whichever respective country they're in.
Stank on that.
Sorry, Garrett's rubbing off on me. Anyway, the point is they're all just eating Snickers after 5, after sundown, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Those Muslims. Anyways, I was trying to say about Colton that Colton finally opened up about his virginity today, and he said that it was a choice, but then listed a bunch of things that like he skirted accountability onto.
Would you say he opened up about keeping closed?
Kind of.
All right.
But
But
I
I
like
like
how
his excuse was like, I'm so good at football that I never got laid.
It's like,
Okay, guy.
yeah, because football players never get laid.
There's one thing that definitely doesn't match is football players and sex.
Like, how hard do you have to go out of your way to not have sex when you look like that and you play football for a living?
Yeah, it's like he's trying.
Yeah, I mean, he said it was a choice, but whatever. But then it's like, I don't buy it. Somehow it feels disingenuous.
I agree.
Like he's like a spite virgin, or like he's lying about being one.
Lying.
Lying,
Really?
yeah.
Maybe he's born again.
He would have said that, I feel like.
Not if he was lying.
I don't know. I don't think he's lying. I think he's lame. I think he's just like a total loser. Like,
Maybe he's just a Virgo and doesn't know how.
Yeah, he's just into astrology. He doesn't
Yeah.
realize how that comes off to people.
maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't drink, honestly, like as a real theory, like, because I think
Have you ever seen him with drink in his hand in the show?
Is
I don't know.
there?
Have to go back.
Maybe
You have to go
he's
back to
a-
the early episodes.
Mormon?
maybe
He
was
could
a
be
s-
Mormon.
A stunt
That's what I'm
double
saying.
for
I get
Jane the
Mormon vibes
Virgin.
from him.
I do too, actually. No, but he said it wasn't like a religious thing.
And he would have told us.
For sure.
Us.
Yeah, all of us audio and video listeners and watchers.
He would have told Honest Abe, and Honest Abe would have told all of us way back then. So
True. George Washington would have just called him a slur on the spot.
and then said he was George Washington.
Yeah, we didn't get to. We recorded an episode last week too. But,
Did that not make it up?
No, look, guys, it's a new era for the Bach Boys. If you're listening to this right now, then we're fully accountable and we're good guys.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this in the future, then it
Well,
worked.
it's definitely in the. If you're listening to this now, you're us. If you're listening to this in the future, then we're good guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's how. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yep.
Yeah, comment below if you're
Yippee-yi-yo.
listening now or later.
Like and share. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
It's a good show, guys.
Well, I've tried to talk about Colton like 600 times. We could talk about somebody else.
I don't
Do we
wanna
not
talk
like
about
Colton?
Colton.
I don't like
I
Colton.
hate
He's
Colton.
my pick.
He's boring. He's boring. He's got nothing to him.
Let's talk about my pick.
Blake.
The
I
one
think
who's
he's gonna
gonna
win.
obviously win.
He's
yeah.
got some good momentum.
He's got Lauren Bushnell vibes at this point. It's over.
Well, I was saying to Jake, I think that we've seen two things that are signature of winners. One, he had the first one-on-one and has never had one again. That's a classic winner vibe because she's like usually doing the other one-on-ones, like you said, Jake, to see who she doesn't want because she's sure that she likes that first person.
Exactly.
And they had that same
Absolutely.
thing, catchphrase. Ooh, psychology minor.
Yes.
Anything to break down?
No,
Me neither.
I left my guacamole here last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
and
you.
I think that's why it smells.
Counter argument. Garrett has some momentum as well.
Ugh.
You could count him as usually these people end up going with the safe one. And I see Garrett as the safe one. Like he's just always upbeat, really kind of simple.
Like not
he's
dwelling
safe.
on his ex-wife.
Yeah, he won't have any like complex emotions other than I was once married.
I wanna bring something up for you guys here. So Garrett's from
and
Reno.
pure hate for other races. Other than that,
Like
Yes.
who?
Mhm. The
Huh?
Bahaman.
No, listen. So Garrett's from Reno, right? I recently went to
We
Reno
know.
as part of a trip up to the Great North, and
Barely north.
but seriously, Reno's a shizhole. A shizhole? Is it?
Shizhole's
Can we
cool.
say the other
Yeah,
word
yeah,
or
it's
not?
fine.
That's fine.
Nah.
You don't say it.
It's a shish hole. and that shush hole is
For the kids in the car.
Really,
with their
it's
moms.
Yeah.
I was there with some friends, and as we drove around, we literally looked at each other and went, I haven't seen a single attractive person the entire time I'm here. Everyone there is just just gross, and the place is gross and it's stinky, and there's nothing to do. And that explains to me why Garrett is an idiot and a racist, and also like weirdly happy when he shouldn't be all the time, because like that's who you have to be to live there. So I think you won't win because of those qualities that are.
I'm like
inherently
at the
there.
point where I'm like thinking he's not even like a malicious racist. It's
He's
more like he
stupid.
just doesn't know any better.
Which is like awful too.
We definitely know people like that. Ignorance is certainly not bliss. But I'm with you. I don't think it's like he's probably not malicious. We've made him out to be like this monster that wants to like burn other races at a cross.
I just think he's simple
Yeah.
and doesn't really know any better.
Yeah, but that's
as
not
close as I'm
okay.
gonna
Which is
get. No,
crazy
that's
to
as
me.
close I'm gonna get to defending him, and hopefully
He's just a product
has
of his
learned-
environment.
he has learned from this controversial event in his life.
This is an interesting tangent, is like we equate being simple to like as like a not an excuse, but like as a justification for why he could have racist values. But isn't it like simple to just like everybody? Like, why do you have to be smart to not be racist?
It's true.
Why is it not like innate?
Because you.
I think it's because I think that's more of a historical, like, product of your environment type of thing. I feel like a lot of people don't develop, racist tendencies.
What do you mean?
And
Yeah,
people,
no,
and
they
but
think
people
they're
that taught that.
Yeah,
they're
the
taught.
people that stay kind of in that bubble usually aren't the smart ones. People that are smarter
That's
usually
what I'm saying. I'm
can
saying
branch out and kind of.
Yeah, it's like when you get
Forge
to
their
a
own
point where you
path.
can make your own thoughts and
Yeah.
like have that be your kind of guiding factor. One of those thoughts is probably going to be, I'm just going to be a good person.
Honestly, to your point,
Sometimes.
Ryan, though, I think part of why people who are quote unquote simple tend to be on the side of the spectrum of being like racist or an a-hole or whatever, like, is because the people who are simple or stupid or whatever are more like receptive to being a sponge and like just being told something and accepting it and going with it and like not questioning things. And I think the people who are more willing to try to infringe and push upon their beliefs are the people who believe stupid, horrible things. And like I just think that's a societal tendency. Like I don't think that the people who believe what's right tend to push it as hard as they should.
Because the people
They just kind of sit back and
be
do it and
validated.
are passive. Yeah, exactly.
Because we assume it's like innate.
Yeah, and it's like some people are dumb enough for it not to be innate.
Well, and they're literally reading like 60-year-old textbooks back there, wherever the heck, Reno, I bet.
Get Reno #Get Reno new textbooks.
Yeah.
That's our
That's
hashtag
our
for tonight.
fundraiser this
Yeah,
season.
guys, the Batch Boys are trying to single-handedly end racism.
We're gonna replace every textbook in Reno with a Baha Men CD,
Yes,
which teaches
yes.
you a lot more about tolerance than the
Yeah.
Bible.
Did you guys
It
have
says
the
that
CD?
We're playing this song about fat chicks.
They're
I
just
had the
ugly
CD.
is
Oh,
all.
sorry, ugly.
I had the CD that Who Let the Dogs
I
Out was
think
on.
I probably did too.
I
think
literally
did
didn't
too.
put two and two together that Who Let the Dogs Out is about ugly women
That is,
until
that
right
is 100%
now.
what it's
I
about.
literally
Really?
did never realize that.
Wait,
I thought it was just
Yeah.
a dumb song.
No, it's about ugly women.
Yeah,
But are they
calling them
they sound
dogs.
excited about it?
No, well,
Yippee-ki-yo.
that's just to disguise the terribly misogynistic and
It was in like
hurtful.
So it can
the
be on the
Jimmy
Rugrats
Neutron.
movie.
It was in like Jimmy Neutron, wasn't it?
It was in a lot of things. It was on Radio
I think it was
Disney.
Rugrats.
That like single-handedly launched Radio
Yeah,
Disney.
but Disney's not one to have like a platform against things like that.
I'm not saying they are. It sounds fun for the kids, and that's all they care about. The
I like-
content doesn't matter.
He says, "Get back, you flea-infested mongrel." in one of the lines.
It
of
says,
this.
No
get back,
way.
Gruffy. Get back, Scruffy. Get back, you flea-infested mongrel.
That's what he's saying.
yeah.
It's all and the party is on.
What?
Let's. Do you think we have time to do a quick read? Through
Yeah,
the
can we read
lyrics?
the lyrics to this song?
All right, I'm just going to the
Back
verses.
scruffy.
The party was
Back
nice. The party was pumping,
Hey, yeah.
and
Yeah,
everybody having a ball.
Huh, huh.
Until the fellas stopped the name calling.
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
Then them girls respond to the call. I heard a woman shout out
Who let the dogs
chorus.
out? Ooh.
Last year in the dance, you had a ball. You call me Millibug and Skittle.
Who wrote these?
Get back, Gruffy. Mash Scruffy. Get back, you flea-infested mongrel.
And the party was on.
Now I tell myself, damn man, go get angry. Yippee-I-O. To hear them girls calling them canine. Yippee-I-O. But they say, hey man, dad is part of the party. Yippee-I-O. Them women in front and they man behind. I hear them shout out to.
This is like, I knew it was broken English, but like hearing it read aloud.
They say later, a doggy is nothing if you don't have a bone. A
I
doggy
think the
is
dogs
nothing
are
if
the
you don't have
guys.
a bone.
Sometimes they are.
Because a woman shout out who
Yeah,
let the
yeah,
dogs
yeah.
out.
He said, if I was a dog, the party is on. I got to get my groove on because my mind gone. Wow, he makes a Digimon reference.
This is an unbelievable song.
Walking through the place like Digiman.
This
Is
is
that
weird.
a Digimon reference? I don't know. It could have been timely. That was
Maybe
around
that's
the
his
same time.
name. Like that other one that is probably named Biddle and Skittle. Whatever.
Any color will do. I'll stick on you. That's why they call me Pitbull. Maybe it is talking about dudes like who let us out. Like we're gonna go.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
I think the
woman's like,
women
what
are
the
afraid
dog's
of-
Yeah,
doing
like
here?
be scared, women.
Yeah, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
See, you learn something new every day.
Because they can smell.
We'll put up a
it.
poll,
They come for it.
Batch Boys Nation. Is who let the dogs out talking about ugly women or misogynist men?
I'm thinking misogynist men. And
Yeah.
they're
Now that I've read the
including
lyrics, misogynist men.
themselves.
Yeah, that's better.
I've changed my tune because I'm willing to challenge my beliefs.
We just have to see the music video.
True. I'm really beginning to fall in love with the Baja Men. Just beginning.
Yeah,
Does
just
anybody
getting there,
remember a
just
single
starting.
thing about Garrett State? Because I'm really struggling to remember. I don't.
Well, that was
That
what he
hot
said.
kiss in the water.
Oh yeah.
What they did?
They just
Oh,
like
yeah.
laid with each other in the water.
I don't know. I just remember Garrett saying, I'm beginning to fall in love with you, and then realizing that on no other scenario than this show would a woman want to hear the phrase, I'm beginning to fall in love with you.
It's a weird thing to say.
It's like,
There's a whole dynamic between when is it right to say that and when can you say I'm starting to. I'm
You
not
can-
there yet.
no,
but
you
No,
wouldn't.
you don't say
would
that.
Real life,
They
I
wanna
never
hear-
say
No,
that.
no, I know, but in the show, it's like this. That's like part
No,
of
totally.
the show.
Sure,
is
but we're not talking about the show. We're talking about
timing your drops of when you're saying this.
I know, but it's like in no other scenario is that appropriate.
No.
Like if I said that, if you said that to your girlfriend, I'm beginning to fall in love with you, she'd be like, beginning? Like,
It's
what?
been 2 years.
Like, what? You know, like how your girlfriend talks.
no women. Women don't want to hear I'm beginning to fall in love with you. They want to hear I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's why every girl goes gaga over those Life Alert commercials. They love them. Are they still on? Life Alert
Probably.
must have been
Probably.
like.
It's probably not on the channels we watch.
I don't know. Maybe their entire customer base has died off.
That's true. Well, I feel like cell phones probably replaced the need for Life Alert.
Yeah. Also nursing homes.
I don't know. Old people have no idea how to use an iPhone.
They really
Help!
don't.
I've fallen and I can't unlock.
There's too much blood on my face. Face ID doesn't know.
Oh, God.
My nose looks like David's. I can't-
Ah, there we go. Chicken, your pick. Suck it.
Yeah, we're past that.
Are we?
We are.
I don't think Casey was even there when his winner pick was
No,
gone. Yeah,
Bo's
your winner
gone.
pick's gone. You lose. Sorry.
I saw
Connor.
the episode. Screwed you.
Sorry.
Who was yours? Oh, yeah,
Connor.
Connor. Well, he was trying to
He was
leave the
awesome.
whole time. Blake is going to win, I think. She said,
I hope so because he's my winner pick.
he said he's in love with her. And
He
then
said,
off
she
camera,
said.
and then
Yeah,
off camera,
we're not around
she
him.
said, me and Blake are on the same page. He just doesn't know it yet.
Which is such a cool thing to say.
That's
No,
awesome.
no. They're talking about book club. You're wrong.
Convince me.
What do you think? Connor's going to come back or something? He's not.
No, they're talking about they're both reading Cheryl Strayed's Wild, and they're both on page 241. We're on the same page, and he doesn't know it yet. I'm keeping up faster than he thought.
She's a bad reader.
Yes.
Nice.
Thanks.
Everyone
What?
on this show is illiterate.
Definitely Garrett.
Let's read.
I have another point I want to ask you guys about with Garrett. So all this stuff came out after the show just started to air that he was like a total bad guy and a racist and all that. So does ABC like owe an apology, or did they like should they be held? No, but should they be held accountable for having not realized that they were giving airtime to like a bad person?
I believe that due process was not seen through by the producers. There's no way they didn't know this stuff. There's no way they didn't know that Lincoln was like a sexual
Lincoln
assault.
is the one where they get 0-0 pass.
Sure, I
Garrett-
guess that's the one we should be talking about. But my point is,
Lincoln
I
is
think
8 times worse than Garrett.
I think
But,
it's
like,
gross
is
that we give them a
public
pass.
information
100%.
for them to know.
It's on his.
Yeah.
If you did a background check on him,
Which
on
they
Garrett's
should.
show,
His likes and everything?
Lincoln.
Oh,
I'm saying
I
for
was
Lincoln.
Why
like,
was
what?
he convicted prior to being on the
Yeah.
show? Okay, I thought it was like during
he was
his
not
time
convicted during the. He was convicted after, but he had the charge against him before.
on the show. Oh,
I just
Really?
think that
Wait, are you
yeah.
telling me
I
that
thought it only
Lincoln?
came out after.
Are you telling me
or
that
only happened
Lincoln
after.
went on a show in the middle of like the legal proceedings of his sexual assault?
Well, before it, obviously, because he got convicted after.
But that's
I
crazy.
don't know.
That's crazy.
Well, you think they'd know that?
well, this is my
They did.
point.
Well,
Is
do you
I
think
think
it's-
I don't think we should give them a pass on this. That they
No,
are
I'm not.
giving.
They-
It's a platform for them to to make influence on people, and I just think that that's bull.
Fio's conspiracy corner. All right.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Is this the new fashion fails?
They stayed in the States until Lincoln left.
You think he was a flight risk?
Wait, that's not even a conspiracy. That's 100%.
They didn't.
No,
leave,
not a flight risk.
They literally
He's not
didn't leave
legally
the
allowed.
country. Yeah, he's
It
not
felt
legally allowed
like-
to leave the country.
Yeah,
It felt
I
like
think that makes a
international
lot of
dates
sense.
should have happened soon.
Way
That
early,
makes
yeah.
a ton of sense. Like they legally couldn't have brought him, and he was
Well,
still
why
on
couldn't
the
they
show.
just kick him off the show just to keep up the mirage? The
They're like,
facade?
well, we're already this deep.
Well, I mean, he was a prime villain at that point, so I think they wanted him on the show. I think that ABC never
Well,
ceases to amaze me with how scummy they're willing to be.
Like the whole Lee conundrum. That guy sucked.
That was insane.
Which one was Lee?
He was the
other
real
the OG
racist.
or the OG
Oh, yeah,
race.
yeah,
like
yeah.
But and he
Short
was being
guy.
directly racist to someone on the show. I forget.
Wasn't that
who.
Rachel's
Kenny.
season?
Kenny,
Yeah.
yeah. Lee's a bad dude. I hope he's alone.
Yeah,
and
who gets
sad.
mad at Kenny? That goes so
Kenny's a
likable.
good dude. I think he's gonna be on Paradise.
He is.
Which
Yeah,
is
it's got a
exciting.
good lineup coming up.
Him
Real
and
good.
Eric.
Do you want to hear us do a show on Paradise or not?
Did we do
Nope,
Paradise
they don't.
last season? I don't think we did.
We did. We've done 2 seasons of Paradise.
Positive we didn't do the second
Don't.
one.
Because we did Corinne's season, right? Didn't we talk about that with Demario and Corinne and stuff? And Wells being there?
Yeah,
and
we
David
did.
Oh,
Balto
we
being-
did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And Dean being so funky.
Yeah, we
I
did.
think that was the season where we got really like
Lazy.
not creative. We were on the couch in the red lights. Oh, Batch Boys
That's
After
right,
Dark.
That's right. Yeah.
Batch Boys after. It's always after dark.
So if you guys have interest in that, hit us up.
Yeah, like hey,
Let
look,
us know.
we promise we'll
Smash
do it.
that like button.
We promise
Send
we'll do
it.
it. The Batch Boys
Hashtag Matt Como challenge.
Matt K. All right, Matt K.
I don't
no
know what
one's
that
ever
is.
gonna hear this.
No.
I went to school with a guy named Matt K once. Like K-E-H was his last name.
It was pronounced K?
Yeah, like you'd think it'd be like Mr.
The sound of an old man's dying breath. How do you pronounce your name, sir?
No, it's a death
Old
rattle.
man dying.
Yeah, but if you're listening to Matt K, what's up, man? And I can say that because I'm not giving away a last name.
You just spelled it.
Well,
Anyways,
anywho,
Anything we missed?
well,
Leo left. That was kind of weird. That
Yeah, he's kissing
He
her like
wanted
he
to
saw
get
in
out, I
movies.
feel
Well,
like.
they gave him
Did
the
I-
hero's exit, which is like this
Either,
is
like-
mutual, and it's like no, it's not.
And then they put him on
blacked
some
out.
wood and set him on fire.
But I feel like they were still in the middle of their conversation, and then all of a sudden he was alone, and she was coming back, and she's like, "Yeah,
It's always
he's
hard to
gone."
say goodbye. It's like, we didn't see it.
Yeah, they didn't show half of that, right?
we
Yeah.
didn't need to see it.
Well,
I
just like they
mean,
didn't show us her proper exit during the date with Colton. It's not like she said, "You'll have to excuse me," right after he was like, "I'm a virgin."
Mhm.
I have to go take a dump.
Take a dump. That's awesome.
I'm a virgin. Excuse me. I gotta go drop one. Yeah. No, I don't know. The show is, I feel like, better this season as far as
Producer stank.
What?
as far as like less. No, it's just as stanky. The editing's just as
Yeah,
bad.
the casting was stanky. Just right from the get-go was nothing but stank.
Well, and honestly, I'm still not a fan of Becca. I started the season not a fan of her, and I still don't really like her.
You know what
I
I'm
don't
less a
mind
fan
her,
of?
I just don't have a strong opinion of her.
Yeah, I don't dislike her.
She seems like a nice lady.
I'm sure she's nice. I'm sure she's chill. She seems chill.
I like that she has tattoos randomly and she like swears a lot.
Yeah, and she does the damn thing.
yes.
That's my
Yes.
favorite
That's
thing about
such a
her.
She
Turn on.
does it, and she does it a lot.
Yeah.
And says "damn" while she does it.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't like Tia. I like her
No.
less
Oh, she's gonna
after
start
this.
I never liked Tia.
She's anyone who can live in Wiener, Arkansas is a bad person. Like the fact that you are willing to spend the duration of your existence in a place called Wiener, Arkansas, and talk like this, and,
Well, it's not the most progressive.
eat hot
place.
links and make taters.
Look at this
She's
wiener.
stupid.
I got a little wiener. Hopefully you don't have a little wiener. You got a little wiener?
Yeah. To any listener,
Everyone in Wiener, Arkansas are just masters of wiener puns.
yeah.
Wiener.
We're just using wiener like Smurf.
Do you think that because Tia was like supposed to be the Bachelorette, do you think that ABC like caught news of her pre-existing relationship with Colton and then pulled the rug out and then swapped Becca in?
Probably.
No, I think that's like too. I don't want to
Or
give
do
them
you
that
think-
credit.
Or
That's
do you
too
think
good.
Colton dated her for a chance at becoming the Bachelorette, and then when she didn't get it, he's like, "I'm still going on the show."
Yeah, I
That.
mean that's
That
what
sounds much more
more
likely.
seems
Wh-
likely, but
why would they date if he thought she was going on the show?
So they could have a. I mean, I'll bet this happens all the time.
Pre-existing condition.
Where people,
Relationship.
where people are already dating, so they go
Well,
on
like,
the
have
show to
met
watch
it, yeah.
24 other guys kiss your existing girlfriend.
And you also get to be on national TV for 2 months.
Yes, I mean that takes a slimy person.
dude, they're all slimy.
Colton's a
Yeah,
slimy
it does.
person.
You're right.
I mean,
You're right.
And Tia.
like much more so than I would have pegged anyone for.
You get it now. You
Okay.
get the show.
Yeah, I get it. It's just like I'd like to think it's not that.
I'm
No.
jaded. All right.
I
I'm
think
jaded,
Blake-
jaded Tanner's wedding.
I'm Jaded Smith.
I'm jaded Pinkett Smith.
I'm jaded.
I'm Plinko machine.
I will say that Blake is the only person on this season who seems genuine.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, Wills. I think Wills is genuine.
Wills, that was heartbreaking.
Wills is the boy. I like him.
R.I.P. Shout out.
Yeah.
Say hi to Daniel up there.
Man, but don't let him get you down on fashion fails.
How could
You
he
look
get
great.
Wills down?
Yeah.
Wills was
Wills
dressed to the
looked great
nines every
always.
day.
Are we retiring that section of the show?
I think it's only right in
Yeah.
honor of Daniel.
Yeah, it's we let that one burn.
Fashion police. We gotta-
We let it burn alongside him for all eternity.
we're gonna murder it and get away with it.
Yeah.
There's little to no punishment from the police force.
Mm-hmm. And then go on.
Get a paid
MTV.
vacation.
That's what it was all about. That was the spirit of fashion fails.
For all you guys who want to know, Daniel actually right now is in Philadelphia because he's having
Now is not the time.
He's dead. We'll never see him again. He's alive, but the never see him again might be true. We'll see.
Well, you may never see us again either, but you'll hear us. You'll hear us
every week.
when you go to bed.
every week. It might not be as good quality or good edit or pitch shift level.
It might not even come out.
No, these days it's coming out. I think now that we've regained full control of the Bach Boys.
Uh-oh, I
gonna
think it's
happen.
coming
and
out.
and all of her equipment.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
We can't lose control. If you've stuck around this long, then you know everything we know about The Bachelorette.
Mm-hmm.
And that means it's time to go. So long, farewell
To you, my friends. Or we do-
I was going to do that initially.
Oh, wow. That's fun. Bye.
Anyway,
what was the one you did?
I was doing Sound of Music.
How's it go?
So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Nice.
Sound of music.
Ouch! This music hurts.
Oh, it makes so much sound.
I love that old Simon and Garfunkel song, The Sound of Music. Anyways, I'm Ryan S.
KCS.
I'm Jake C.
Alex
And
F.
I'm looking forward to next week. Hometown's going to be great. Looks like Hagrid is making us.
That was Tangela.
Making us.
Gonna tell Blake he's a wizard.
There was some stepmom.
Coconut Head's mom.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, from Ned's Declassified?
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
What other mean things can we say about this guy's mom?
We don't even know whose mom it is. Can we confirm that it's Blake's?
Is it a mom at all?
It's probably a stepmom because, as we know, all parents are step-parents, and you can hashtag that.
You have to.
Also, make sure to say your prayers tonight to our Lord Jesus, who had Spider-Man powers.
And just pray that he welcomes Dapper Dan with open arms and his clear eyes.
And he doesn't call him out on any fashion fails.
Mm-hmm.
Let's clink our crystal glasses of dish soap. I'm sign off again. No, we already signed off, but let's do the Dawn thing.
Yeah.
See you next week. See you at Hometowns, baby.